Hey, it's Adam. Let's jump straight into what's making headlines right now. Russia's relentless drone strikes on Ukraine, and the dramatic moves and mind games playing out between President Trump, his team, and the rest of the world. Overnight, Russia unleashed a new wave of drone attacks. Central Ukraine took a direct hit. A railway station burned down, buildings near Kyiv were struck, and at least one life was lost. This isn't just another headline. For the people on the ground, these attacks mean another night spent in fear. Another morning picking up the pieces. But here's where the plot thickens. As these bombs were falling, President Zelenskyy was in London meeting with European leaders. The goal? Find a way to end the war. Meanwhile, back in the US, the political drama was in full swing. President Trump's eldest son, Donald Trump Jr., made waves by hinting that his father, and our president, might walk away from peace negotiations entirely. Now, unpredictability has always been a Trump trademark. His former chief of staff, Alex, doubled down saying, "You never know what the president's going to do. He's not reading from the typical Washington playbook, and that's by design." So, what's going on behind the scenes? The U.S. National Security Strategy, just released, signals a major shift. The focus is turning toward the Western Hemisphere and Asia. Translation: the U.S. doesn't want to be tied down in Europe forever. The message to Ukraine and Europe is clear. Don't try to pit the U.S. against its own priorities. But there's another card on the table: military pressure. Some in the administration are pushing for a new warning to Moscow. If there's no progress in the talks, the U.S. could start sending Tomahawk missiles and more Patriot defense systems to Ukraine. The idea? Show strength, force Putin's hand, and maybe, just maybe, make Russia back down. And let's be honest, Russia's military performance hasn't exactly been stellar. Some officials are calling Russia a paper tiger, a declining power. During Trump's first term, the strategy was simple: keep Russia boxed in, use peace through strength, and avoid endless escalation. That worked, for a while. But now, with the situation heating up, the pressure is on for quick, decisive action. Now let's zoom out for a second. While the world watches Ukraine, there's a glimmer of hope in the Middle East. Hamas leaders have said, at least publicly, they're willing to discuss freezing their weapons. Is this real? Honestly, skepticism is warranted. But here's what matters. For the first time since the Gaza war erupted, Christmas celebrations are coming back to Bethlehem. That's a big deal, and a testament to just how much American diplomacy is shaping events on the ground. Looking ahead, the next steps in Gaza are complicated. For real peace, Hamas would need to surrender its arms and withdraw. Then, maybe, an international force could step in. U.S. Ambassador Michael Waltz is headed to the region right now, hoping to turn fragile promises into real progress. So, where does all this leave us? On one side, Russia's trying to wear down Ukraine with relentless attacks. On the other, Trump's administration is playing high-stakes poker, not just with Moscow, but with how the U.S. sees its own role in the world. And in the background, fragile hopes for peace are flickering in places like Bethlehem and Gaza. That's the big picture. Thanks for sticking with me. If you want more breakdowns like this, hit subscribe and stay tuned. This is Adam, keeping you in the loop.